got some trade proposals after a quick word from FanDuel. Super Bowl 59, one game, two teams, endless possibilities, and there's no better way to make every play more exciting than with FanDuel Sportsbook. Whether you're predicting the first touchdown, who will take home the MVP trophy, or the coin toss, FanDuel makes it easy to place your bets and feel the thrill of every moment. With live betting all game long, you can jump into the action, adjust your bets, and ride the wave of excitement from kickoff to the final whistle. Plus, to make the Super Bowl even sweeter, new customers can score $200 when they make your first bet. Just place a $5 bet, and if you win, you get $200 in bonus bets. Download the app or head to FanDuel.com/UCSS and bet with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of Super Bowl 59.
You know, if it happens, Becker's going to be so annoying, but I'm kind of rooting for the Eagles because I just hate the Chiefs now.
Why do you hate the Chiefs?
I'm sick of them.
Let's get to these trades, though,
Hey,
because we got some other stuff I want to get to tonight.
Let's get to these trades.
So there's 5 of them.
Yeah.
I came up with 1.
Yeah.
I took 4 from people around Twitter. Some people we know, some
Just
people
random
we don't
dudes.
know. That got at least some traction.
Oh,
with the thought of, okay.
But are they media members or random dudes?
Cleve TA is the first one. So
yeah,
some media,
Cleve TA is. even though he's not in the media, but I consider him in that
category. One's from Chris Thomason of CBS.
Do you consider
I
me
think
in the
one's from a
media?
fan.
Of course.
But basically, I wanted to take all the different scopes of ideas to show you how no one really knows what the actual value is going to be. And some of these feel more realistic. Some of these feel super unrealistic. The first one comes from Cleve TA, who based his trade proposal off the Khalil Mack deal from a few years ago. And in a similar instance, Cleve TA proposed Myles going to the Cardinals along with a 3rd-round pick
I like Trey
and
Benson,
a
too.
2025 6th-round pick for their first this year, which is number 16, their second this year, which is number 47, and their first-round pick in 26, plus Trey Benson, the running back.
Now, the only difference between this and the Khalil Mack trade was, in that case, the Cardinals or the team that traded Khalil Mack was
The Bears.
The Bears. No, the Bears got Khalil
Well, the
Mack.
Raiders.
The Raiders got the 2nd-round pick, and the Bears got the 3rd. So that's a flip-flopped. That's because Myles Garrett's better.
And he said, based off that, this is what I think.
Right. And then Trey Benson instead of, I think, a 5th-round pick or whatever it was. That's a great trade. I like Trey Benson. He didn't play much.
They say he, didn't do well.
I'm in for that. I think that's realistic. I don't think that's crazy.
So
we're in on that.
You ain't got to even convince me on that one.
I take that one.
I think they might not be able to get that second. I think maybe you'd have to take that out.
Listen, and if they want that, forget it. We're going to do it like Madden. Oh, the bar ain't green enough. Hold on. I'm gonna take that 6 and put a 4 in there.
Yeah.
You want that 4th? Deal.
Let's go.
All right, so that was from Cleve TA. This next one's from Chris Trapasso, who works for CBS Sports.
Yeah.
He proposed a trade with the Bills, who, according to the 33rd team, are the betting favorite to land Myles Garrett. Take that however you want to take it. But he proposed Gregory Rousseau, their young pass rusher who's due for a new contract, this year's first and next year's first for Myles Garrett.
How good is Gregory Rousseau?
His stats this season, and part of his explanation was he thinks Rousseau can get $20-ish million a year. Not a bad player by any means, but he would rather give up the picks and get Myles Garrett and the bona fide production of Myles Garrett over Rousseau, who had 8 sacks this season to lead the team, and he is 24 years old.
Yeah, I mean, at least a solid pass rusher and 2 first-rounders. Now, the problem with that is, the Bills are that's going to be a bottom 4 pick this year and going to be probably a bottom 4 pick next year.
They gonna have.
You have to take that, package it up, and then move up.
I'd rather not trade him to the Bills.
Yeah,
I really don't want to trade him in the AFC unless it's like the Raiders or something like
if
that.
they want, if the Bills want, I'm going to use all the leverage in the world. Listen, Josh Allen you see his face in these press conferences when you keep losing to Mahomes.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get that sold is if you get Myles Garrett. Give me some more.
By the way, another part of the TA trade that I like.
They be scarred by
is that the Cardinals are, to me, a perfect scenario, realistically, is a mid-team in the NFC.
Yes.
Because a bad team is not going to make that trade probably, but the Cardinals are a mid-team in the NFC.
Yeah.
So that first-round pick next year is, could be a decent pick.
Yeah, it's a mid-team.
Yeah.
I like it's realistic because the Browns do put something with it. They get the 3rd and that 6th-round pick.
Yeah.
This is by far the best for me.
Yeah.
If the Bills wanted to come to the table and was serious, they're going to have to give me another pick.
Yeah. I do.
Because I got to.
Rousseau's a good player.
I mean, it's two firsts and a good player.
But I got to deal with this man.
Yeah.
But didn't he? That's true. Didn't he? That Greg Rousseau, didn't he go first round?
Rousseau was a first-round pick. He was the 30th pick in 21.
See, but my thing about the Bills is they a little scarred because the reason that they had to cut their whole defense is because they traded for Von Miller and paid him that money.
Yeah.
And they probably like, you know, you're a little hesitant the next time.
They might not do it. All right, go ahead.
Next one comes from Tyler Johnson. He covers the Browns for a website. He also does an Ohio State podcast. You've probably seen his stuff.
Yeah.
He proposed a trade with the Vikings. Myles for J.J. McCarthy, Jordan Addison, and their first-round pick this year.
Vikings are not making that trade.
Did you see?
I would take that trade.
Did you see how Sam Darnold played in the playoffs?
They're not trading McCarthy.
Addison. Hold on, it was delayed shot.
I take that trade.
Once again, I put all these in there to show you the wide range of what people think you would be able to get from Myles Garrett.
If Minnesota willing to do that, I would take.
Yeah,
that
but
trade.
you know Minnesota wouldn't do that.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
But I would take that trade though.
Yeah, of course we do it. But
I mean,
wait a minute. When was the first at this year?
This year, yeah, the 24th overall pick, plus Addison, who is a very good, promising young receiver, and McCarthy, who could be good, could be terrible.
yeah, I mean, we don't know about McCarthy, but the Vikings,
If I made that trade, I'd take Abdul Carter at 2, and we gonna roll 24. I take a tackle, and let's roll.
Man, come on, they ain't doing that.
You could go G. Bush Operation Stockpile, have Jordan Addison, Travis Hunter, and Jerry Jeudy.
I'm going. Give me Travis Hunter. Yeah, and
if you made that trade, and you'd have McCarthy with three good, three potentially good
Cedric
receivers.
Tillman out of it.
Oh, Cedric.
Forget Cedric. Give him back to the Vikings. Trade him to the Vikings in that deal.
Cedric Tillman is.
But there's no way the Vikings are making that trade.
I don't think the Vikings.
No, the Vikings is never taking that
Tillman
trade.
is celery at BW3s. That's the side. That's the side.
He'll be with
Sam
Brian
Darnold had a heck of a
Flores.
season. There's no team saying that's our Super Bowl quarterback.
Hey,
Nobody.
remember Case
Now
Keenum?
McCarthy might not be either, but
Case Keenum did the same thing with the Vikings like 10 years ago and lost in the playoffs. They thought he was going to be
It's so crazy that we was at a point where he was like, yeah, man, Darnold's not even going to hit the free agency. They going to franchise him or they going to re-sign him. They're not letting him walk. We seen them last 2 games. They
Confusion.
He ain't coming back.
now he'll be starting from somebody next year.
Back here.
He'll be starting somewhere next year, no doubt. And somebody's going to pay him good money.
He really lost that money like that.
Oh, yeah.
I think he'll still get paid.
It wasn't what he was supposed to get.
No, it won't. No. Go ahead, Mike. Next.
All right, so this next one comes. This one, everyone craft all over. Just a heads up. I put it in here because.
Is it Cooper Kupp?
No, the Rams one that I came up with is next. This is not this one. This is a Titans fan blog that came up with a Titans trade for Myles Garrett. I found so funny.
Do the Titans got anybody?
Just wait till you see this. I found this so funny. I thought it was worth including. Steve, let's see it. How about Myles Garrett and the number 2 pick for the number 1 pick? Their second-round pick this year and a 2026 set. This was from Charm Sports NFL. This is not mine. I thought it was so funny it was worth throwing in there.
This is why they be trying to fleece people.
Why would
we do that?
That's essentially trading him for 2 second-round picks.
Yeah, why would we do that?
Would I do and we swap in one spot? I mean, is Manning in this draft? Is Jeremiah Smith available? What are you talking about?
Dude?
I told you this one was, I thought it was funny. I wanted to put it in there to show you the wide range of trades.
Yeah, that's absurd. All right, let's just move it on from that.
All right, Steve, you ready for the next one?
Who is their best player? The Titans?
Nobody.
They're
Nobody.
I like that young running back they have. He's a decent player.
Tajay Spears.
Yeah.
And when Bull don't know your name, that means it don't count.
Yeah, especially skill position.
Especially skill. If Bull don't know your name, you're
They ain't got
not
no
good.
pass
Tajay
rusher,
Spears.
linebacker, corner.
No,
I don't even know. They suck.
they have Will Levis.
All right, so before I show you the last trade I came up with,
sucks, too.
and this next one that I actually came up with, a couple other teams that you could have put deals together for.
Yeah.
San Francisco, they have the 11th pick. They're in a win-now mode. Potentially, San Francisco could be in the market for a pass rusher. Steve Becker's texting us about the Eagles. G, you mentioned the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys could
What is he
potentially
offering?
be-
What did Steve Becker offer?
I'm just saying that they're a team that.
Give me Jalen Hurts.
Again, it's a late pick. I'm
I'm just throwing out other teams that could potentially be in there.
Listen, Steve.
Give
love
us
you. Eagles fans are the worst fans on the planet. Philly fans are the worst fans. They're so obnoxious. They hate Jalen Hurts. Trade us Jalen Hurts.
The trade is the Browns receive Bryce Huff the 25 first-round pick, 26 first-round pick, a third-round pick, and the Eagles will get Myles Garrett.
Forget Huff. You upgrade that to Devontae Smith, we'll take it.
Oh, they're not. Yeah,
All right, so here's the last deal. This is the one I came up with. I was looking around to find the team I thought made or fit a couple criteria. It's the Rams, and we've already talked about it. Aggressive. We know they don't care about picks. They're in win-now mode.
Right.
We know they'll be aggressive to get a pass rusher. Cooper Kupp is now available, so I actually have Cooper Kupp in this deal.
Yeah.
And they have a plethora of young guys who showed some promise on the defensive end that could swap. So this is what I thought made sense, basing it off the Khalil Mack kind of template.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought the Browns could send Myles a 4th and a 6th to the Rams in exchange for their 1st this year, a 3rd this year, so they're moving up 13 spots in the middle rounds, a 26 first-round pick, Cooper Kupp and Byron Young. And the thought with Cooper Kupp is, I know he's old, but if you're going to draft a young quarterback, it gives him a security blanket, another weapon to help kind of adjust him to the NFL. And Andrew Berry loves trading for receivers.
This is
all right.
This ain't a bad deal.
The 3rd and 4th round pick is, you're going to get the same player at 90 as 103. I don't know that it really matters.
I'm just trying to put together based off the Khalil Mack thing. But this feels like about the right value.
I don't even know who Brian Young is.
He had 8 sacks again. He's 23 years old.
All right.
Second-year pass rusher.
All right, I'm in. It's
I take it.
It's a deal.
Wait, let me see them first round. One this year,
2.
One next year.
It's 2 firsts.
Oh yeah, give it to me. I take
a
it.
swap, Byron Young, and then you take on
I take that
the
deal.
final year of
The sick thing is
of Cooper Kupp to help whatever young quarterback.
The
Just as
sick thing is
another option.
the Rams will be dang near Super Bowl contenders.
It depends how.
But it
good
depends
Matthew
on Stafford.
still is.
Yeah.
They look good.
But yeah, he had his moments.
I just don't understand how they run the same things that the Browns run under Kevin Stefanski, and yet his offense looks so much better. They're like, picture this.
The Browns have Matthew Stafford?
No, but picture this though.
Yeah.
This is. I got to take it back to when Odell Beckham left this system to go to their system, which is pretty similar. Kevin said, we got to find a way to get him the ball. Sean McVay had this man dang near the MVP of the Super Bowl. Same year. He scored, like 5 straight games, didn't he?
And we couldn't
similar system.
He had his moments.
Similar system.
His moments there.
I'm just saying.
Well,
how? Y'all study the same stuff?
Hey,
Bull said it.
They have a quarterback. Matthew Stafford's a Super Bowl level quarterback.
Hey, man. Look, that's why it's unacceptable for anybody to be talking about we ain't gonna draft the quarterback till next year. No, you better figure it out. Sean McVay figured it out. That's not for Jared Goff is figured it out in Detroit. They got rid of him. Why everybody figuring it out except for us, man?
Well, the question is, can you win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff? I think he can.
Yeah.
I think he's the end of the tier.
Yeah. All right, so those are
tier
some
2.
ideas for some Myles Garrett trades. If we see some other ones, we'll mention on the show. But I feel like that's a general range of what's a realistic return from Myles.